Copper through the patina process. Oh, dude, that's right. Remember the Statue of Liberty was once bronze or like copper and now it's green? That's funny to me. Animals with misleading names. Electric eel, not an eel. Mountain goat, not a goat. Maned wolf, not a wolf. King cobra, not a cobra. Also, snakes are typically self-governing. Damn right they are. Peacock mantis shrimp, not a peacock, not a mantis, also not a shrimp, but can defy the laws of physics with its punch. Horny toad, not a toad, only thinks of you as a friend. Aw, man. Mayfly, active throughout the spring and summer, and die in a couple of days. Eastern kingbird, found in the west. Many birds do not recognize its authority, but you will one day. How gerrymandering works. How to steal an election. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get into politics for this exact reason. Useful in times like this. Guide to remind you on how much unconfident you should be in your opinions and others too. The Dunning-Kruger effect. I know everything. There's more to this than I thought. I'm never going to understand this. It's starting to make sense. Trust me, it's complicated, okay? What information are you driving around? Let me introduce you to our child, and because they're involved with extracurriculars, we'll be gone most evenings and or weekends for practice or games. We like expensive toys that you can probably find in our garage. We have a small breed dog that answers to the name Max and bites people. This is where we live/work. This is where our children attend school. My personalized plate is easier to recall should I unintentionally offend someone or if someone wants to keep track of my vehicle. My spouse is away for extended periods of time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, boy. We like outdoor sports and may have expensive equipment at home or possible in our car. We'll also be gone on most weekends during peak seasons, leaving our house unattended. We'll have our hands full and be distracted when we get where we're going, making us an easy target. Or you know what baby on board means? Smash the car, bonus points. How Pint can change a room. Whoa, dude, that is kind of really freaking cool. Thank you for explaining this. I always wonder why my lighting sucks in one room, even though it's the same lights. Do you want your cake to taste like it came from a bakery? Follow these steps. Read the directions of the cake mix. Add one more egg or two for an even richer cake. Replace the oil with melted butter and double the amount. Replace the water with an equal amount of milk. Mix and bake according to package directions. There you go. That's how you make better cake. How to survive a plunge from waterfall. Take a deep breath right before you go under. Position yourself so you go down feet first. Okay. Your arms over your head and press your nose in your elbow. Okay. Your muscles and press your legs. I feel like it'd be better to go limp than go taut, right? Isn't that what they tell you? I don't know. The Joker. Oh boy. Okay, cool. Yeah, 2012 Joker is one of the best. Also, I really like the Batman Ninja Joker. 2019 is kind of meh. Lego Joker is sweet. And 2004's animated Joker where he kind of like moved like a monkey. I love that series. Someone who's been mentally abused will constantly apologize, break down during small arguments, feel like they're not enough, need a lot of reassurance, hide their feelings, be hypersensitive to criticism, struggle to put their guard down. I'm just gonna save this one for later. Don't ask why. Equality. Equity. Equity? I don't know. Justice. Justice is fine with me. Justice is fine. Or equality, man. Sometimes you gotta fight harder in life. Looney Tunes Guide to Dictate All Interactions Between Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, developed by Chuck Jones and his team. Rule 1. The Roadrunner cannot harm the coyote, except by going beep beep. Rule 2. No outside force can harm the coyote. Only his own ineptitude or the failure of the Acme products. The coyote could stop anytime if he were not a fanatic. Repeat, a fanatic is one who redoubles on his effort when he has forgot his aim. Okay. No dialogue ever except beep beep or meep meep. The Roadrunner must stay on the road, otherwise logically he would not be called Roadrunner. All action must be confined to the natural environment of the two characters. All materials, tools, weapons, and mechanical conventions must be obtained from the Acme Corporation. Whenever possible, make gravity the coyote's greatest enemy. The coyote is always more humiliated than harmed by his failures. Yeah, he's blown himself up. I'm not sure that makes sense. Amazon is at war with everybody. Amazon owns Audible, bro. I forgot about that. I work for Audible. Damn, bro. Amazon out here like, I'll take you all on and still win. I learned how to whistle from this in less than 5 minutes. No, I'm not reading this whole guide. I've tried this guide. It's a lie. Some people just can't do that whistle. I'm just saying it. Types of Asian architecture. China, Taiwan, Thailand, Philippines, Japan, Korea. Can we just talk about how like Thailand and Philippines are just like completely out of left field compared to everyone else? Like they got some similar stuff, you know, the big peaks, all that stuff made from like the tile. And then you just got Philippines and Thailand. We use hay and grass. I like your attitude. How to prevent an anxiety attack. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly look around you and find 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 emotion you feel. This is called grounding. Or if you watch Insidious, it's called entering the further and you become possessed. Just have the anxiety attack like me. A restaurant guide for how you want your steak cooked. Rare means rare. A very rare center with this. Why do you need this? No. Well done. Well done is not burnt. I just like well done and no pink, okay? I like my meat tough. I'm sorry. States with smaller population with Los Angeles County. All of them. All of them. All of them. Because Los Angeles sucks and is overpopulated. How to survive a bear attack. If it's brown, lie down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, you're in the North Pole or South Pole, I don't remember, and you're probably gonna freeze to death. Mattress dimensions and bed size. Cool and all, but like I just sleep on a cot, so where's my cot bed size? Hidden rules among classes. Money to be spent, to be managed, to be invested. Personality, sense of humor, achievement, connections. Social emphasis, inclusion, self-sufficiency, exclusion. Food, quantity, quality, presentation. Time, in the moment, against future. Tradition. Education, abstract, success and money, maintaining connections. Language, casual register, formal negotiating, formal networking. Family structure, matriarch, petro, who has money. Damn right. Driving force, relationship, achievement, financial and social. Well, I guess I'm not wealthy, but those are my driving forces. Destiny, fate, can't, choice, expectations. How much musicians make from streams. Napster, Tidal, where's Spotify? I mean, that's not that bad, dude. My one friend clears like 500,000 streams a month and he makes about 20 grand, so like it's still good money. This library hung on Dewey Decimal's reference sign for everything you want to know, but don't really want you to ask. Yeah, don't ask. We're not here to judge, we're here to help. Okay. Yeah, okay. A healthy snack. Yes, I'm sure all that sugar is good for you. Same with the cacao, same with the hazelnut. I'm sure all that's good. Forget the palm oil and the skim milk. Yeah, it's just, great. How to pack a hiking bag. Heavy, medium, lightweight, sleeping bag. Or you just shove it all in a bag and pray. How to talk with a human at the IRS. Okay, saving this bad boy. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, that's just really helpful. Really helpful. What people think depression is. Being lazy, feeling sadness. What depression actually is. Loss of interest in daily activities. Sleep changes. Appetite or weight changes. Self-loathing. Unexpected aches and pains. Concentration problems. Feeling of helpless or hopelessness. Reckless behavior. Anger, irritability. Okay, moving on. She's hitting a little too close to home, guys. Real proportions of all land masses revealing actual areas of countries, territories, and major lands without any distortions. I mean, this is cool and all, but like they're so small at the bottom, I can't even read it. Raven versus crow. Traveling pairs. Traveling groups. Habitat is wild. Habitat is urban. 30-year lifespan. 8-year lifespan. Krong, caw, wedge-shaped tail. Fan-shaped tail. Bigger and curved bill. Smaller and flat bill. Extremely intelligent. Is it the raven that can, like, remake noises at you? I like ravens. How to tell bald eagle age. Oh, so the whiter they get, the older they get. Definitive plumage. Awesome. The Cresterian monks invented a numbering system in the 13th century, which meant any number from 1 to 999 could be written using a single symbol. These guys are geniuses. The amount of snow it takes to cancel school. Yeah, any snow in Florida. Yeah, no, now they just make you take the class online. There is no school canceled. Living with dementia. Agree, never argue. Divert, never reason. Distract, never shame. Reason, never lecture. Reminisce, never say remember. Repeat, never say I told you. Do what they can do, never say you can't. Ask, never demand. Encourage, never condescend. Reinforce, never force. Yeah. Map of the U.S. states that pays more tax than what they receive from the government. Courtesy. Pays into Washington more than it receives more. Yeah. Let's go, Florida. Florida's finally on the winning thing for once. Also, I'm surprised California plays more. Their taxes are pretty high now. When me and the girls go clubbing, we have a hand signal. Thumbs up, I like this person. Okay, unsure, don't leave me alone. Be subtle, but get me away from this person. Get me away from this person, may speak. Call security, get me out of here. Works for us in loud bars. Hey, where's my thing for dudes? Oh, that's right. Dudes just like, yo, get away from me, dog. And then a fight breaks out. Which vatos to avoid by region? Regional names for Nestle. Wow. Ooh. Poland Sprint is on my Nestle? Damn. I really like Poland Springs. Thing to say during the Super Bowl to make it seem like you understand football. They gotta establish the running game. Roger Goodell is running the league. Come on, ref, let him play. There's a lot of game left. You had one job. When to say it. When your team has the ball. Anytime. During yellow flag. Anytime. When other people seem upset. You had one job. Nestle. We're a garbage company. Oh, they own Purina. Oh my god, this is hard for me. Why do they own the worst candies on the planet? No. They own like Sweet Tarts, Laffy... Bottle Cap's kind of fire, though. Kamar, Chadar, Hajab, Ajimir, Shaila, Nakor, Burqa. This educated me, so I'm sure. I mean, yeah, that's kind of educational. But you know what's really scary? Look at the women's face. They look like there's nothing behind those eyes. Who drew this? United States elevation map. Yeah, that's really cool. I kind of want this as like a Lego set. Am I the only one? Healthy habits daily countdown. 9,000 steps, 8 hours of sleep, 7 glasses of water is a myth made up by the Gatorade Company, 6 minutes of meditation, servings of fruit or veggies, breaks, stretching, and mental, meals and 3 healthy snacks, 2 hours of no phone before bed, session of exercise. I'm just gonna say one session of exercise isn't like necessarily gonna make you healthy. I go twice a day and I'm extremely unhealthy. When stopped by police, remember these lines. Officer, am I free to go? Officer, I don't consent to any search. Officer, I want to speak with a lawyer. Search warrants. I do not consent to a search. A bog or mire is a wetland that is acidic. A fen is a wetland that is alkaline. A swamp is a wetland whose dominant vegetation in trees and woody plants. A marsh is a wetland with other forms of vegetation dominant. I've never heard anyone say a fen before, so I learned a word today. Biodiversity in the garden. Yeah, see, but I don't want some of these bugs in my yard. Like, I can do without those, like, shiny beetles. I'm serious. I could do without it. I could do without flies also, but it seems like flies are just always around. Soldering procedures. Yeah, don't tell me about this. I'm really bad at soldering and I just wing it every single time. Price and service comparison of the biggest shipping orgs in the US. Okay, no, hold on. UPS, if you ship international, will be like $400. These prices are not exactly right anymore. Let's go to 2023, man. $483 for a plushie to Poland, and then it was $40 at United States Postal System. Worker honeybees have different jobs according to their age. 1 to 2 days old have the job to clean the cells, and they start with the one they were born in. They also keep the brood warm. 3 to 5 days, their job is to feed older larvae. 6 to 11 days old, they have the responsibility to feed the youngest larvae. 12 to 17 days old, they are producing wax, carrying food, building combs, and have undertaken duties. 18 to 21 days old, they are protecting the hive entrance and have guard duty. From 22 days to the end of their life, at around 40 to 45 days, they fly from the hive and collect pollen, nectar, water, etc. Can we just talk about how they have jobs and their whole lives figured out from the beginning? And I know some people are like, oh, but man, it'd be simple to have life figured out. Just be told by like some queen, like, do this and you will not die. Hi, I'm your local possum or opossum. I'm nature's pest control and cleanup crew. I'm naturally immune to rabies. Just one of me eats up to 5,000 ticks per year. I can't catch or carry Lyme's disease. I also eat insects, spiders, small rodents, and dead stuff. If you see me, kindly ignore me. I mean you no harm. I'm just here eating your cat food. Geography terms. Geography. So much knowledge. Moving on. I like how they had to label volcano. Like, come on, man. I know that's a volcano. What'd you think I was going to call it? A mountain? 17 Equations That Changed the World by Ian Stewart. And guess what? I don't need to know any of them. I don't do math anymore. Anatomy of a water drop. Highlight. Some surface tone showing through. Illuminated area. Dude, I like the drawing. Your art's amazing, but I can't do all this, bro. I can't draw water droplets. I draw furry, not safe for work, not this. Different shades of light. Warm white, 30,000 K. Natural white, 4,000 K. Cool white, 6,000 K. Can I get like in between? Can I get like at that 5,000 K right there? I like that color. Burger joint in town. How do you want it cooked? Blue, rare, medium rare, pretty, and fire sworn, eternal love, robbed bank, flip. What? Okay, this is fun. I wasn't reading the bottom. Patty met fire, ran. Patty has heard of fire. Patty and fire swore eternal love, robbed a bank, fled town. Units of measurement. United States. The wrong ones. The rest of the world. The right ones. Simple math. But where America, we do the stupid. How an infant views the world from a distance of 1 meter at 3 days, at 1 month. Vision is normally developed by age 3 years old. Really? Is that why we don't remember stuff at 3? Maybe it's brain activity also, but like, what if we just can't see it right? A language lesson from your friendly neighborhood aquarium. Fish. Yes. I made a guide explaining how different types of Halloween candy got their names. I'm just going to read a couple. Kit Kat. Although unconfirmed, the name is widely thought to refer to the Kit Kat Club, a popular 1920s jazz venue in the West End of London. Reese's, created by former Hershey's employee Harry Burnett H.B. Reese, who originally sold them under the name Penny Cups in the 1920s. Skittles. A word traditionally associated with casual leisurely activities, historically has referred to a type of 9-pin game and recreational chess. Tootsie Roll, named in the early 20th century after creator Leo Hirschfield's 5-year-old daughter Clara, whose nickname was Tootsie. Ferrero Rocher, invented by Michael Ferrero, who named the chocolate after the Rocha de Malabasaba, the site of sighting of the Virgin Mary. Butterfingers, the result of a 1928 contest held by the Curtis Candy Company. The submission was by a Chicago man who described himself as a klutz, aka a Butterfinger. What to do when your car is stranded in the snow? Periodically move around inside the car to keep blood flowing and stay warm. Burn a tire, bro. If the snow melts, you're stuck there and you're still gonna freeze to death. No! Don't burn the tire, even if it is black. If you win $100K, probably wrong to believe a 40% module tax means you will pay a total... Oh, okay. Taxes explained simply, thank you. But American taxes, no, it is not this simple. Thank you so much. I like every other government. They send you a bill and be like, here's your taxes. America, figure it out. If you're wrong, we're gonna fine you. Epicurean paradox. Evil exists. Can God prevent evil? Then God is not all-powerful. Whoa. I feel like this could change some people's views on religion. Things have changed since you went to college. Annual tuition, $5,000, $50,000. Minimum wage, $3, $7.20. Required hours to pay tuition, 4 times the amount almost. Required weeks to pay tuition, 4 times all the amount almost. What tuition would need to be to work the same number? Yeah, awesome. Isn't that great? Don't you love college ruins our lives? What to say to kids instead of be careful? No, I want children to get hurt. I don't need any of this. Tally marks from around the wood. Australia, Europe, North America, Zimbabwe, France, Brazil, South America, Spain, China, Hong Kong, Japan. I like China's. That's pretty cool. Just going to save this also. This has become one of the most helpful subreddits to my personal business and ventures. No, but for real, you should save this right now. Like, email like a boss. Just save this. Trust me, it'll save your life. Especially the first one. I learned that once online and never let it go.
The field guide to procrastinators. I kind of have to zoom in on this. I can't really see it. The cleaner. Before I can start, I need to do some laundry. Then I have to sort my sock drawer, organize my music collection, and clean up my desk so I have room to work. The panicker. OMG. I'm doomed. The list maker. I shall make a list. The napper, the side tracker. Well, I need to work on the thing that is due tomorrow, but I just got the greatest idea for this other thing that's due next month. I'll work on that first. The social sharer. Here's a picture of me not doing work. The internet researcher. LOL. This video of a cat swimming in a kiddie pool of spaghetti is such a crucial part of my research. The snacker. Just a little snack. The gamer. Hold on. I'll get to work after I take care of some things in my town. I just need to finish arranging some furniture, catch a bug, pull the weeds, and water my flowers. The watcher, right after this episode. The delegator. Okay, team, let's split the work in half. One of you take one half, and the other take the other half. And the perpetuator. Well, I was going to start 30 minutes ago, but now it's getting a little late, so I'll just have to start on it tomorrow. A cool guide about the 4 main predictors of divorce. The 4 horsemen, criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling, predict early divorcing. The average couple waits 6 years before seeking help for marital problems. Emotional withdrawal, the absence of positive effect during conflict, discussions, shared humor, affection, empathy, predict later divorcing. Half of all marriages that end do so in the first 7 years. Stonewalling occurs when the listener enters diffuse physiological arousal and their heart rate exceeds 100 BPM. Dr. Gottman is able to predict with over 90% accuracy which couples will divorce and which will stay together. 69% of conflict in relationship is about unresolvable perpetual problems. 16% of these perpetual issues involve gridlock couple conflict. 85% of stonewallers in heterosexual relationships are men. 80% of the time, women bring up the issues in heterosexual relationships. Dr. Gottman reports that stable marriages have a 5-to-1 ratio of positivity to negativity during conflict, whereas unstable marriages, the ratio is 0.8 to 1. Oh boy. Dr. Gottman has completed 12 longitudinal studies over 3,000 couples. The longest couples were followed for 20 years. 67% of new parents experience a precipitous drop in couple satisfaction in the first 3 years of the baby's life. Oh my god, that's so much words. All right, we're doing it. 476 ways to avoid saying said. 476? All right, we're only going to add a couple of them. I'm not doing this, fellas. As much as you'd like me to say 476 different words, I'm not doing it. I'm going through the first line of each. Great writers and editors agree that said is the most effective and least obtrusive dialogue tag. While these alternatives can add impact to a scene, use them sparingly when characters are, in general conversation, added, answered, began, chimed in. Talking at length, babbled, blabbered, blathered, chattered, concluded, continued. Using a unique tone, alliterated, caroled, chanted, chirped, chittered, chorused, clucked, cooed. Speaking loudly, bellowed, boomed, brayed, bursts out, called. Speaking quietly, breathed, mouthed, revealing information, announced, argued, articulated, asserted, assured, attested, avowed, bet, blabbed, asking something, appealed, asked, bargained, disagreeing with someone, confuted, contested, contradicted, corrected, agreeing with someone, accepted, acknowledged, acquiesced, antagonizing someone, accused, admonished, badgered, baited, berated, bickered, bossed, bugged, angry or annoyed, barked, blustered, carped, complained, crabbed, cursed, suggesting or considering something, alleged, alluded, assumed, averred, vouched, calculated, considered, debated, decided, deducted, deflected, sad or nervous, agonized, apologized, bawled, bleated, blubbered, happy or excited, bantered, boasted, bragged, bubbled, cackled, cheered, tried to make someone do something, advised, beckoned, cajoled, cautioned, coached, coaxed. Never talk to the cops. 1. Contacted by the police? Stop. Don't talk alone. Even nice cops are always gathering information to land on a charge, including people you care about. You are not required to speak with any law enforcement officer or agent. 2. Cops are allowed to lie. It is legal for cops to lie about what the subject of their investigation is. Agencies at all levels frequently share information with each other, and there are very few rules as to how cops can ask for that information. 3. Call a lawyer instead. You have the right to consult an attorney before talking to law enforcement or deciding whether or not to talk to them. You have a right to have an attorney present, even if you volunteer to do an interview. Need help? Your local National Lawyers Guild chapter can provide assistance in finding political attorneys in your area. Reach out ahead of any attempts at repression and make a safety plan with trusted ones. Learn about histories of grand juries and political movements. Cops aren't your friend. Ice cream versus gelato. Serving tool, scooper for the ice cream versus a flat spatula for gelato. Temperature, 0 degrees Fahrenheit versus 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Dairy is heavy cream versus milk. Much higher fat content in the ice cream versus the gelato. It's 50% air churned fast versus 20% churned slow on the gelato. Ice cream has eggs, gelato doesn't. The texture is fluffy and icy versus dense, silky, and smooth. And the flavor of ice cream is less intense compared to gelato. The improved pain scale. It might be an itch. I just need a band-aid. It's kind of annoying. This is concerning, but I can still work. Bees? Bees! I can't stop crying. I can't move, it hurts so bad. Mauled by bear or ninjas, or unconscious. Well, this seems a little more specific, for sure. A cool guide to the Catholic hierarchy. We got God, the Pope, the cardinals, the archbishops, the bishops, the priests, and the people. That's pretty straightforward. Huh, it's kind of a pyramid scheme, huh? The gold purity chart. 24 karat is pure gold. And then as you go down in carat amount, you go down in gold amount, meaning 8K is 33.3% gold. Simple roof types guide. Open gable, box gable, dormer, M-shaped, hip, jerkin head, Dutch gable, combination, cross-hipped, intersecting/overlaid hip, hip and valley, hexagonal, gambrel, mansard, salt box, pyramid hip, skillion and lean-to, flat, shed, and butterfly. A cool guide about the comparison of human-animal performance. Great athletes versus average animals. 100-meter dash, Usain Bolt is the fastest human, but the warthog goes 30 miles an hour. The southern dart butterfly can go 37. And the domestic cat can also go 30. But the fastest is the peregrine falcon at 184 miles an hour. If we're talking swimming, we got Eamon Sullivan going 4.7 miles an hour. The emperor penguin can go 4. The water strider can go 3.3. The gray whale slightly inches out Eamon. The fastest is the saltfish at 68 miles an hour. The long jump, Bob Beeman, 29.3 feet. Crazy. Puma can do 30 though. The impala can do 30. The red kangaroo can do 43, but the snow leopard can do 50. We got free diving. Who's that gentleman? William Trubridge can do 406, beats out the otter, beats out the walrus, not quite beats out the king penguin, but the beaked whale can do 10,000 feet. And then the high jump, of course, we got Javier Sotomayor, 8.04 feet. Not even close to any of these animals. The serval cat and the monk's devil ray do 10 feet, but the pit bull can do 14 feet, and the klipspringer can do 25. A cool guide for understanding how much the most followed Instagram accounts earn on posts. Oh boy, I love talking about money. Cristiano gets $2.4 million per post. Oh my God. He does have 440 million followers though. That's kind of crazy. And it's what you expect. It really is what you expect. Ugh, my goodness gracious. How much money do these people need? Whatever. A cool guide to the types of gemstones / semi-perfect stones. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all those, guys. I'm sorry, that's too many. But that's really cool. I'll go over some of my favorites, and the editor will zoom in on them because I make the rules, apparently. I really like, let's see, we got the sardonyx. That's cool. I really like the Mexican matrix opal. That one's cool. Peridot. That one's my favorite. That's my birthstone. Bloodstone is cool. I enjoy the sodalite. I enjoy the lapis lazuli. I enjoy the peacock ore. We got the amethyst. We got the ametrine, the alexandrite. Those are all great. Sugilite's awesome. Rhodolite is great. Black fire opal is even cooler. We got black diamond. This is black diamond. I'm sorry. Titanium quartz is sick. And white zircon is also pretty good. Opal is great. I love them all. I love rocks. They're cool. Caffeine and energy drinks. Oh my God, they all have so much. Let's see, what's the highest? Bang has 300 milligrams of caffeine. That is way too much. Rain also has 300 milligrams of caffeine. No sugar. 0 carbs for Bang. Oh my God. Nas has 54 grams of sugar. That's a little too much if you ask me. Good Lord. What's your favorite? I usually go for the Monster Zero Ultra, but it's not on this list. A cool guide to Hawaii. Oh, it's even all the underground stuff. Okay, so we got, yeah, Hawaii, Maui, Kahula, Lali, Lalhai, I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. I probably will. Lanai, Molokai, Oahu, Kauai, Nilhau, Niahu. Oh God. Kaula, Nahoa, Nek. I'm not going to pronounce that one. French Frigate, Shoals, Gardner Pinnacles, Laine, Pearl and Hermie Reef. I'm not going to pronounce that one. Kerr and Midway. Why is that one Midway? It's like on the end. I don't know. A cool guide to dress codes from most formal to least formal, 1920s. Least formal is a little hat, little like bonnet. I'm not sure. No socks. But the most formal, of course, you got the tux with a top hat. Pretty cool. Every space agency is proposing its own cleanup plan. Europe plans to send up a satellite with a giant net to snare the debris. China proposes a satellite with a laser that will break floating space junk into smaller and less harmful pieces. The US plans shooting gas to slow the pieces of debris, causing them to re-enter the atmosphere. And Japan proposes using an electric tether, a cable moving through the Earth's magnetic field, to generate an electric current that will send space junk back into the atmosphere. CPR survival rates on screen versus real life. The ER has a 68% survival rate, Chicago Hope 64, Grey's Anatomy 46, Casualty 42, in real life 12%. Oh my. Yeah, television really makes it seem like CPR can save nearly anyone. Don't get me wrong, it does and can save lives, especially if it's initiated really quickly when the person's pulse stops, but many times it won't be enough. So if you really want to get someone back, learn CPR and do it as soon as possible to give them the best chance to come back. How often to clean? Daily? Make bed? No, I make my bed like once a week. Laundry if needed. Wipe kitchen counters and sink. Wipe dining table, sweep kitchen floor, wipe bathroom counters and sink, dishes. Weekly, mop hard floors, vacuum floors, clean mirrors, change linens, clean microwave, clean bathroom, dust, throw away old food. Monthly, vacuum vents, dust light fixtures and ceiling fans, dust blinds, clean dishwasher, clean washer and dryer, clean vacuum, wipe down baseboards. Seasonally, clean out refrigerator, wash shower curtain and clean liner, clean under bed and behind furniture, wash comforter and pillows, vacuum mattress, clean garbage disposal, clean oven, wash curtains, clean carpets and rugs. Yearly, clean gutters, clean windows and inside and out, purge clutter and unneeded clothing, clean behind fridge, power wash home exterior, throw away expired medicines, reseal grout, wipe out cabinet and drawer interiors. And you just pick one from each category, right? Right? Yeah, also the blue ones are optional. That's kind of funny, because red is optional too. A cool guide of the most popular bodyweight exercises. Oh my. So you start in the middle, you can do core, legs, skills, push or pull, and there's all these other things. Handstand Club, Planche Dojo, Land of Vikings, Iron Squat Coalition, Molten Core, Dragon's Lair, Levers University, Muscle Up Summit, Pull Up Dungeon. Lots of cool places. A cool guide on how Chinese citizens feel about other countries. Oh, I don't really care about how Chinese citizens feel about me. Personally, they find the US very unfavorable. They find Japan even more unfavorable. They seem to find Russia the most favorable. Kinda, interesting choice. But, great. Yeah, so awesome. I love that for us. What does hand sanitizer actually work on? It works on COVID-19, MRSA, I think it's MRSA, influenza, hepatitis B, Escherichia coli, E. coli, hepatitis C, Acinetobacter baumannii, Enterococcus faecalis, Zika virus, Candida albicans, HIV, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, tuberculosis, MERS, Ebola, SARS, but it does not work on norovirus, foot and mouth disease, colic virus, poliovirus, hepatitis A, cryptosporidium, Clostridium difficile, and polyomavirus. All right, time to master the basics. 5 mother sauces. We got hollandaise, which is buttery cream laced with lemon. You need egg yolk, butter, lemon juice, water, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper. Swag. We got veloute, which is silken white stock, which is white stock. I don't know what that is. Butter, flour, salt, and white pepper. We got bechamel, which is like cheesy sauce. Butter, flour, whole milk, salt, and nutmeg. We got espagnole, which is butter, flour, brown stock, tomato puree, carrot, onion, celery, garlic, peppercorn, and bay leaf. And of course, the tomato sauce, which is white veal stock, butter, salt, pork, all-purpose flour, tomatoes, thyme, carrots, onion, bay leaf, garlic, salt, pepper, and sugar. Should I read the Dune series? I'll tell you right now, no, you shouldn't. I'm not going to read all this because I don't care about Dune all that much. But if you would like to pause and zoom in, or maybe the editor can, zoom in a little bit and slowly make it go, down so you can read everything, great. But I'm not going to be reading this about Dune. Dune smells bad. Flavor pairing cheat sheet. Oh my god. Snap peas? Okay, sorry. With gin, it looks like your favorite pairings are going to be absinthe, Aperol, basil, Campari, celery, cucumber, cynar, dry vermouth, ginger, jalapeno, lemon, lime, mango, matcha, mint, orange, peach, snap peas, strawberry, sweet vermouth. With rum, you got basil, coconut, cognac, coffee, dry vermouth, ginger, lime, maple syrup, mint, orange, passion fruit, pineapple, and vanilla. With tequila, we got Aperol, black pepper, cinnamon, grapefruit, jalapeno, lime, mango, orange, and pineapple. And then with whiskey, we got absinthe, Agnostruia bitters, whatever that is, apple, brown butter, cacao, Campari, chamomile, cognac, cucumber, dry vermouth, ginger, grapefruit, honey, lemon, matcha, peach, and sweet vermouth. Popular internet acronyms. AFAIK, as far as I know. AMA, Ask Me Anything. CMV, Change My View. DMHS, Doesn't Matter, Had Sex. ELI5, Explain Like I'm 5. FTFY, Fix That For You. IANAD, I Am Not a Doctor. IANAL, I Am Not a Lawyer. IMHO, In My Humble or Honest Opinion. ITT, in this thread. NSFL, Not Safe for Life, Gory or Gross. NSFW, Not Safe for Work. Today I Learned. TIL. TLDR, Too Long Didn't Read. YSK, You Should Know. And YMMV, Your Mileage May Vary. The Life of a Typical American. All right, your early years, age 1 through 5, and then elementary school up until you're 10 and a half, and then middle school, followed by high school, college, graduate school into your career, if need be. And then when you hit 62, that's retirement time, baby. And then you die. And then you die. Air purifying plants to keep in your bedroom. Ooh, I gotta pay attention to this. Let me zoom in on this. Dwarf date palm, the Boston fern, the Kimberly queen fern, the spider plant, the Chinese evergreen, the bamboo palm, the weeping fig, the devil's ivy, flamingo lily, lily turf, broadleaf lady palm, Barberton daisy, cornstalk draconia, English ivy, variegated snake plant, red edge dracania, peace lily, and florist chrysanthemum. I'll have to figure out which one of these are also safe for dogs, because boy oh boy, I need to get my room cleared out a little bit. Myth: a stopped heart can be restarted with a defibrillator shock. Truth: once a heart has stopped beating, a defibrillator can't restart it. Myth: chloroform immediately knocks out people for several hours. Truth: it takes up to 5 minutes for someone to feel the chemical effects, which then last for a short while. Myth: the police can trace a phone call within a minute. Or truth: tracing a phone call takes about an hour. Myth: the forensic process gives answers to all questions and even solves crimes. But truth is, the process of forensics only helps to collect evidence. Myth: you must wait 24 hours before reporting a missing person. Truth: if you have genuine concerns, you should contact the police immediately. Myth: drowning victims usually call for help loudly while reaching their arms up. Truth: it's actually hard to notice a drowning person. Myth: shooting 2 guns at the same time looks cool. Truth: aiming at 2 targets at once is hardly possible. Myth: silencer makes every gun completely quiet. Truth: a silencer only dampens the noise, but the gunshot is still audible. Myth: a door can be unlocked with a gun. Truth: a padlock shackle is thick and made of iron. A small bullet would not break it. Myth: you can talk to another skydiver during free fall, but the truth is, the wind traveling past your ears makes you deaf to all sounds. Myth: the pin of a grenade can be dramatically pulled out with one's teeth. Truth: the person would have no teeth afterwards, and the grenade would still have a pin in. Myth: an asteroid belt is dense and crowded. Truth: there are many miles of vacuum between asteroids. A cool guide to visualize from which states the US is importing its food. Oh my god. Alright, so, oh, hello. So, fruits and vegetables. In Mexico, we got tomato, avocado, peppers, strawberries, raspberries, cucumber, lemons, limes, watermelon, cauliflower, guava, asparagus, cabbage, brassicas, lettuce, orange juice frozen, spinach. Oh my god, a lot of stuff comes from Mexico. Shallots and onions. We also got grapes from Chile. We got cranberries and blueberries from Peru. We got bananas from Guatemala. No, pineapples is Costa Rica. My mistake if I said that. Potatoes and mushrooms from Canada. We got mandarin, clementine, and citrus hybrids from Chile. Orange juice fresh from Brazil. Melons from Guatemala. Apple juice from China. Single fruit veg juice from Thailand. Lots of cool stuff. Meat. A lot of stuff from some Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Italy, Chile, Mexico, India. Oh my god. A lot, like most stuff. This is kind of crazy. Nuts, seeds, stimulants, tobacco, not roasted coffee, cocoa beans, roasted coffee, vanilla bean, water from Fiji. Funny. Cool. I like this. I like this graph. A cool guide to the pastry's calories. Duck spring rolls, 287, 290 calories for a croissant. We got whatever a steak pie is, 421 calories. That's pretty cool. A cinnamon roll is 365. We got baklava, 295. A chocolate eclair, 350. Yum. This just makes me hungry for some pastries. Oh yeah. A cool guide to provisioning a World War I dreadnought battleship. Oh wow. I don't know what any of this means. Looks like it's just putting like supplies in there. I'm good. Not reading all that, Chief. A cool guide mixing animated characters. Oh, I love these. So we're mixing Garfield, Sonic, Sailor Moon, Pikachu, and Homer Simpson. Great. Guys, which one's your favorite? I really like Garkachu. I'm so glad that the Pikachu Sonic is Sakachu and not Sonichu, because that would be not good. A cool guide to rhythms. Hot dog, grape soda, apple pie, hot fudge sundae, coconut shrimp, Rice Krispie treat, chocolate strawberry, cinnamon oatmeal, milk and cereal, avocado toast, cheese ravioli, strawberry ice cream, chips and guacamole, tater tot casserole, pepperoni pizza. I got most of that right? Yeah? If planets were the size of fruit, a pea would be Mercury, Venus would be a cherry tomato, we on Earth would be the strawberry, Mars would be a blueberry, Jupiter bumps up to a watermelon, Saturn a honeydew melon, Uranus an apple, and Neptune a lime. Words to use instead of very. Very noisy? Nah. Deafening. Very often? Frequently. Very old? Ancient. Very old-fashioned? Archaic. Very open? Transparent. Very painful? Excruciating. Very pale? Ashen. Very perfect? flawless, very poor, destitute, very powerful, compelling, very pretty, beautiful, very quick, rapid, very quiet, hushed, very rainy, pouring, very rich, wealthy, very sad, sorrowful, very scared, petrified, very scary, chilling, very serious, grave, very sharp, keen, very shiny, gleaming, very short, brief, very shy, timid, and very simple, basic. How to make a perfect salad. Start off with the base. You can do lettuce, spinach, kale, chard, collards, arugula, pea shoots, or cabbage. Add something crunchy like carrots, sprouts, cucumber, croutons, zucchini, bell pepper, apples, and seeds. Add something soft, roasted sweet potato, some cheese, some avocado, some tomatoes, some rice, some olives. Something unexpected like watermelon cubes, cottage cheese, the Spanish Inquisition, pickled veggies, herbs, dried fruit. Add a protein, i.e. some beans, eggs, tuna, chicken, steak, tofu, peas, quinoa, and nuts. And then finish it off with some dressing, mustard-based, tahini-based, dairy-based, vinaigrette, pesto-based, or fruity. It's a good chart. I'll have to do this. I love me some spinach salad. How some music bands got their name. You really want me to read all these? Let's go down some of my favorites. We're not going to do all of them because I'm a lazy piece of but we're going to go through some of them that I like, i.e. not the Beatles. ABBA, an acronym for the first letters of the band members' names: Agnetha, Bjorn, Benny, Annifred, arranged as a palindrome. The Bee Gees, originally named The Bee Gees by DJ Bill Gates after the shared initials of Barry Gibb and his mother Barbara, with Gates and Speedway promoter Bill Good, who were managing the band. The reinterpretation as Brother Gibbs came only later. Alright, Daft Punk, taken from the negative review of Darlin, Van Galter, and Hamim Christo's previous band in Melody Maker, which described their music as a daft punky thrash. We got Fleetwood Mac, named after rhythm section Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. Originally named of an instrumental track by the Blues Breakers, the band name was chosen partly to entice McVie to join. The name survived the departure of multiple guitarists and vocalists. We got Led Zeppelin, named from a comment by Keith Moon that the band would go down like a lead balloon, spelled LED at Peter Grant's suggestion to avoid pronounced lead. Pink Floyd, renamed by Syd Barrett from the T-Set after the names of two Piedmont blues musicians whose records he had in his collection, Pink Anderson and Floyd Council. Queen, named by Freddie Mercury as provocative and pompous while also providing speculation. The gay connotations were just one face of it. We got, who else? The Velvet Underground, named after a book about 1960s sexual subculture, whose name the band considered both evocative and underground cinema, and fitting, as Lou Reed had already written the BDSM-themed Venus in Furs, named after a book by Von Socker Mossock. Cool!
How to make an amazing sofa fort. Just gonna save this one and put it in my pocket. Plaid patterns. Checks, gingham, plaid, tartan. Wait, tartan? That is the coolest plaid I've ever seen. How to survive a plunge from waterfall? I don't think you're surviving a plunge from water. Let's be honest, bro. Most of the time they got jagged rocks at the bottom. Following anything from Emperor's New Groove, you're gonna die. Batman through the years. The frick happened to Batman in 1943. I got depressed and started eating tacos. Also, I gotta say, can we get the 1966 Batman in the back? He's so cool. The amount of lake monsters is suspicious. Not really, it's just like leftover dinosaurs that were probably alive in like the 40s, 50s, and 60s that finally died out. Apples on a scale from most tart to most sweet. Where's the granny? Where's the granny Smith? Yes, you read delicious? Take that and throw it right in the trash. How to move 1,000 people. What does it take to move 1,000 people? ST3 edition. 1 link train, 4 cars, 15 buses, or 625 cars. Car option also requires over 5 acres of parking at both. Bro, let me tell you, I can fit 1,000 people in in less than 625 cars. You just really gotta cram people in there. 28 window types and illustrated guide. Awning window, bay window, bow window, casement window, lunette window. What is the Julassi window? I didn't know windows could even open like that. That's cool. D&D ability scores explained with tomatoes. Strength is being able to crush a tomato. Dexterity is being able to dodge a tomato. Constitution is being able to eat a rotten tomato. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put a tomato on fruit salad. Charisma is being able to sell a tomato. No, charisma is being able to sleep with a tomato. How to survive a dog attack. Stay calm. Do not run from dog. If it looks, just punch and run. Solves the confusion regarding the British Isles. Great Britain, Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland. I don't know what I'm looking at, but thank you. You've taught me something I didn't really even need to know, to be honest. The sentence has 5 words. Here are 5 more words. 5-word sentences are fine, but several together become monotonous. Listen to what is happening. The writing is getting boring. The sound of it drones. It's like a stuck record. The ear demands some variety. Now listen, I vary the sentence length and I create music. Music. The writing sings. It has a pleasant rhythm, a lit harmony. I use short sentences and I use sentences of medium length, and sometimes when I am certain the reader is rested, I will engage him or her with a sentence of considerable length. A sentence that burns with energy and builds with all the impetus of crescendo to roll of the drums. The roll of the drums. The crash of the crimes, cymbals, whatever. Crimes. Those are the symbols which you commit crimes with. You see, I started doing my whole voice acting thing, but no one cares about that. I'm a failed voice actor. Moving on. How to tie the strongest knot there is in 4 steps. Oh, dude, you didn't know about this? I once tied this so tight that, like, frickin' the rope snapped, and, well, not the rope snapped, and whipped my friend in the butt when we were trying to take something out of a boat out of a pond. Sorry, it was a sunk boat. The anatomy of the world's most popular sandwiches. Tortas, panini, grilled cheese. That's an ugly-looking grilled cheese, but gosh, am I hungry. Causes of death in the U.S., what Americans die from, what they search on Google, and what the media reports. Heart disease, cancer, okay. Cause of death, Google searches, cancer. Media coverage, cancer. We have a lot of terrorism and cancer research going on. 30-day push-up challenges. What? This is not a lot of push-ups, bro. Like, I'm just gonna say it. This is like average for anyone who goes to the gym. But, you know what? I'm gonna start it. Yeah, boy. Small guide. How human flesh decomposes. Fresh, bloat, active decay, advanced decay, dry remains. I learned this in forensics class. I also learned how to properly dispose of a body in public school, so, you know, that's pretty cool. The Cistercian monks invented a numbering system in the 13th century, which meant that any number from 1 to 9999 could be written using a single symbol. I mean, that's pretty cool and all, but that just seems really complicated to me because I'm kind of stupid. How the atomic mushroom clouds are actually bigger than they look. Red, Mount Fuji. Blue, Mount Everest. Blue, Mount Fuji. Green, Empire State Building. Sorry, guys. My eyes, like, kind of just... Different forms of color blindness. Can you guys guess which one I see in? Come on, guess. It's definitely not the top left one. Come on, everybody. Wait, how would you even know if you're colorblind looking at this if, like, you were colorblind? Just be like, yeah, that one's pretty normal to me. Endemic versus epidemic versus pandemic. Endemic, epidemic, pandemic. Well, we went through a pandemic. Boy, that was fun. The Queen's Corgis. Susan, Sugar, Honeybee, Sherry, Whiskey, they died out quite fast. But Honey's family line, they live forever! Warning signs, someone's anxiety is setting in. Appearing zone out, snapping at something small. They become impatient, struggling to make eye contact. They need more reassurance. Well, my friend Josie's suffering this right now. Maybe I'll go give her a compliment. Biking or running in the dark, here's how the drivers see you based on the clothes you wear. Invisible, okay. Bro, green? Green's where it's at? Oh, dude, I'm wearing a morph suit every time I go for a bike ride at night. I'll never remember this mid-heart attack, but this is good to know. Heart attack since it's men versus women. Nausea or vomiting. Nausea or vomiting. Okay, jaw, neck pain. Jaw, neck, and upper pain. Okay, squeezing chest. Chest pain, but not always. Shortness of breath. Fainting. Why do women have so many more... Wait, is this like an I'm genuinely curious. And here's a question. If someone transitions to a woman, will they have the woman's systems because of an estrogen, uptake from medication? I'm actually curious about that. Is there a study on that somewhere? Paper snowflakes. I always hated these things. There. I don't like this shirt. It's teaching me things. A simple guide to the Pandora Papers leak and how big is the Pandora Papers leak. Wow, that is a lot. Did you know fishes? The plural of fish is fish when referring to more than... Oh, okay then. Elevation in the United States. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you've ever gone from New York to LA, you'd see all this. Pretty fun drive. How long will it take to crack your passcode? Instantly. How do you instantly guess my password if it's only 3? Numbers only. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I have an 18 plus password on my YouTube account, so we're good. Guide for facial expressions. Huh. You know, as a furry artist drawing smut on the internet, I don't think I'll need a disgust surprise face, but you know what? I'm gonna keep this just in case. Use the right onion. Sweet onion, best for frying. Red onion, best for eating raw. White onion, crunches, tea, and sharpest zing. Best around cooking is the yellow, and don't forget your shallot. Milder and more subtle, used for vinegars and garnishes. Plant watering guide. Frequent light watering. Okay. Infrequent heavy. Oh, okay. How would I know how deep the roots go without digging it up, though? What to do if your brakes go out? Well, you pull up the emergency brake, shift it into a low gear, and, you know, if you're gonna die, use the guardrail to slow down or go off into like a field if you live where I live, but, like, don't do this. Or try pumping the brakes. Pumping works better than slamming on them most of the time. Even if your brakes are out, they might still work like once. The presidents of Peru since 2000 and their fates, all right? Imprisoned, extradition approved, committed thing, imprisoned, house arrest, ousted in coup, resigned, detained. Transitional president. Well, at least the transitional guys did all right. Not sure if this counts because there aren't actually words, but I just think the life cycle of a strawberry is neat. How do they go from being a flower to being a real... Well, actually, strawberries are bred to look nice and smell nice, but not taste nice anymore. Isn't that interesting?